Have you ever felt this way? You eat well and get enough sleep. But you still feel tired, your mind is dull, your mood is unstable, you can't concentrate. And your hands and feet feel numb and cold from time to time. Your physical examination shows no problems, and the doctor says you are quite healthy. But you know that something is wrong with your physical condition. Hello everyone, I am Keto, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're going to talk about a system your body uses every day but you've barely noticed. It's called the B vitamin complex. It doesn't directly repair, but it controls all activation and conversion. Whether all the nutrients in your body can function properly depends entirely on them silently pressing the power button behind the scenes. But the reality is, modern people are quietly, collectively depleting them. First, the B vitamins are your body's ignition system. The B vitamins aren't a single substance but an entire group of nutritional activators. They include B1, B2, B3, B5, B6, B7, B9, and B12. Covering nearly all aspects of your energy metabolism, nerve transmission, red blood cell synthesis, emotional balance, DNA repair. But they are not materials or energy. They are the command system that activates all nutrients. To put it another way, proteins are bricks, fats are fuel, minerals are pathways. And B vitamins are the power switch plus blueprint plus signal transmitter. You may eat the right foods and take supplements. But without them, it's like everything is piled up there, but no one is working. Second, B1, the first key to activating energy. B1, also known as thiamine, is the first ignition system of the energy system. The sugar you consume must first be activated by B1 to enter the cell's power-generating system, the mitochondria. When you're deficient in B1, the symptoms are particularly noticeable. You're awake, but it's like the system isn't turned on. Even slight movement causes fatigue, and fatigue leads to anxiety. Numbness in hands and feet, weak legs, walking as if on cotton. And the worst part is, the more refined and high-sugar your diet, the faster B1 is depleted. White rice, sweet drinks, cakes, bread. These all deplete your B1 reserves rapidly. Add alcohol consumption, long-term medication use, and mental stress. And it's easily depleted. You're not lacking energy. You're just unable to ignite it. Third, B2, the cables of the cellular power plant. B2, also known as riboflavin, connects your body's power generation system. It helps convert fat and sugar into ATP energy, serving as an indispensable electron transporter within mitochondria. When deficient in B2, you may experience recurrent dry, cracked lips and mouth sores, a red, swollen, and painful tongue, light sensitivity, dryness, and inflammation in the eyes, oral ulcers and sore throat when overheated. Many people think it's overheating. But in reality, it's the cells have lost power. B2 primarily comes from the liver, egg yolks, and dairy products. But unfortunately, modern people fear cholesterol and fat. So they avoid these foods. The result is, the cables are disconnected, and the system shuts down. Fourth, vitamin B6, the chemical tuner of the emotional system. Vitamin B6 acts like a chemical tuner within the brain's neural pathways. It participates in the synthesis of three critical neurotransmitters. Serotonin, which stabilizes mood and reduces anxiety. Dopamine, which provides motivation and a sense of fulfillment. GABA, which helps relaxation, sleep, and anxiety reduction. When B6 is deficient, you may experience mood swings, irritability, and anxiety. Restless sleep and mental agitation. Numbness in the limbs, excessive stress, and menstrual irregularities. Modern people eat excessively, face high stress levels, and stay up late frequently. All of which deplete B6 rapidly. You're not fragile. You're just running out of brain fuel. Fifth, B12, the insulation tape of the nervous system plus the commander of the blood-forming factory. B12 is the reboot program for your nervous system and bone marrow system. Without it, your nerve myelin sheath cannot repair itself. And electrical signal transmission will short-circuit. Common symptoms include numbness in the hands and feet, slowed reactions, lack of focus, low mood, fuzzy memory, and constant tiredness. pale complexion, dizziness, weakness, and anemia symptoms. B12 is almost only found in animal-based foods. So if you're a long-term vegetarian, have low stomach acid, or have poor gastrointestinal function, then B12 deficiency is pretty much a given. It's not a brain supplement. It is the power maintenance system for the nervous system. Sixth, B vitamins are the liver's energy and detoxification assistants. Did you know? B vitamins play two key roles in the liver. First, as an energy transfer station. The liver converts the nutrients you consume into blood sugar, glycogen, or ketones. And these processes rely on the participation of B1, B2, B3, B5, and others. Second, the enzyme activators of the detoxification system. To metabolize drugs, alcohol, toxins, and hormones in your body, the liver must activate an entire detoxification enzyme system. And these enzymes often require B6 and B12 to activate. Without B vitamins, the liver is like a power plant without electricity. It cannot produce energy or eliminate waste. Seventh, why are B vitamins commonly deficient in modern people? B vitamins are water-soluble and cannot be stored, they must be consumed daily and are lost daily. However, modern lifestyles are depleting them in every way. High-sugar diets, excessive consumption of B1 and B6. Processed grains, virtually no B vitamins. Common medications, antibiotics, antacids, contraceptives, interference with absorption. Chronic sleep deprivation and stress, continuous depletion. Decreased stomach acid, direct interruption of B12 absorption. Ultimately, this results in eating a lot, but the nutrients that can actually be utilized are completely gone. Eighth, how to properly supplement B vitamins. The first priority, of course, is food. Beef liver, pork liver, B1, B2, B6, B12. Red meat, egg yolks, seafood, stable sources of B6 and B12. Second, supplements as an adjunct, especially for those with deficiency symptoms. Choose active form B complex, B12 in methyl form, B6 in P5P, active form. Note: when supplementing B vitamins, it is best to combine them with protein plus electrolytes plus high-quality fats. Otherwise, the instructions are sent out, but there's no one to execute them, no raw materials, and no power source. Ninth, B vitamins plus protein are the dual engines of system repair. No matter how important B vitamins are, they are merely the signalers. The real work of repair is done by protein. Whether you're repairing nerves, synthesizing enzymes, producing hormones, or renewing tissues, all of these require building blocks, protein. And many B vitamins, such as B6 and B12, themselves rely on protein for absorption, transport, and activation. To put it another way, B vitamins are the blueprints, and protein is the bricks and mortar. If you only supplement B vitamins without protein, the construction site will never get started. True repair requires both of these, the dual engines, to start together. 10th, if you're on a ketogenic diet, repair will happen faster. If you are following a ketogenic diet, congratulations. You may already be repairing this system without realizing it. Because you consume large amounts of animal-based foods, a concentrated source of B vitamins. You avoid refined carbohydrates, reducing the waste of B vitamins. However, please note, during the initial phase of a ketogenic diet, electrolyte loss is rapid, and metabolic conversion stress is high. So you actually need additional supplementation. Electrolytes, sodium, potassium, magnesium, vitamin B complex. This is why many ketogenic dieters, once they supplement these nutrients, feel like they've switched to high-performance mode. Not only does fatigue resolve quickly, but mood stabilizes and repair becomes more evident. 11th, summary, you're not deficient in nutrients, you just haven't activated the program. You may have enough protein, electrolytes, and good fats. But if you're not supplementing with B vitamins, your system may never get started. No B1 glucose can't enter the mitochondria. No B2 fats can't produce energy. No B6 emotional disorders, neurological chaos. No B12 neurological breakdown, failed red blood cell maturation. To truly activate your body, all raw materials, energy, and instructions must be synchronized and activated simultaneously. This isn't just about a single nutrient. It's about the activation of an entire system. In the next episode, we'll delve deeper into mitochondria, your true energy core, longevity control center, and repair command center. It's not a nutrient, but it determines whether you can convert nutrients into energy. Its state almost entirely determines whether you can live with vitality, and which dietary strategies can truly activate mitochondria. Stay tuned. Disclaimer: this program is for health education and nutritional knowledge reference only, and does not constitute medical advice or diagnostic basis. Please consult your doctor or licensed nutritionist before making any dietary or health decisions.